Hey guys, welcome back to another video. 2019. I think it was actually the best year of my life so far. It was a very influential year for me. I accomplished a lot, and I honestly really enjoyed it. But 2020 is just around the corner, and I want to make that an even better year. So what I've decided to do is, similar to New Year's resolutions, set some goals for myself in 2020. And so I want to let you guys know what those are. So I'm going to start off with my more emotional goal, not something physical or literal, but I want to be more grateful just for everything that exists in my life. So anytime I'm feeling sad or anxious, I want to think about the things that I'm grateful for to help remind myself and motivate myself. I also want to try to focus on keeping myself motivated, which is kind of a strange thing because oftentimes you don't think that you're in charge of your own motivations, and when you find inspiration or motivation, it comes from external things in life. But I genuinely believe that you can improve your own motivation and your own inspiration just by your way of thinking. So moving on to the more literal, quantifiable goals, I want to post more. So this year I want to post 20 videos on YouTube. Currently I have 3 or 4 videos in the last 12 months, and I am not happy with that. I should be making more videos. So my goal is 20 this year. This will be the first one, so 19 left to go. And I also want to post every other day on Instagram, as well as, figuring out what the heck is going on with TikTok. I don't really get it, but we'll see how that goes. I was on the every other day on Instagram post schedule for a while, but this year I really let it go, and I want to bring it back because I think it's a really important thing, and it's a pretty good number for me just because it's not too much, not too little, but it's something that if I set it as a goal, I will be more motivated to take more photos. And then another thing to do with photography is I want to get more into portraits, just getting out of my comfort zone and starting to take portraits of people, since that's something I don't really regularly do. And also learning more about shooting on film and how to do that, since I've actually never really done it before. But I have a film camera now, so we're gonna see how that goes. Those are more just like rough experimental things. I'm not gonna hold myself to doing a certain number of any of those things, but I want to try it out more a little bit in the new year. And then come my gym goals. So what I regularly do is I'll do cardio, I'll lift weights, but my favorite thing to do is climbing. So I belong to a bouldering gym nearby my school in San Diego, and currently I don't know if you know how climbing grades work, but for bouldering it's pretty simple. It goes VB, V0, V1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, it keeps counting up all the way until I forget, 15, 16, 17, 14, 13, one of those numbers. Anyways, I'm far from that. But currently I'm able to climb V4s, and so my goal by the end of 2020 is to be consistently climbing V6s, which I think is a pretty reasonable goal. It actually is quite difficult to progress from one grade to the other, especially seeing as there's only like 15 grades. How far can you progress even? And I'm currently 175 pounds, but I have a goal. I want to bulk up a little bit. So my goal is to reach 200 pounds, with that being mostly additional muscle. So that's actually probably going to be the hardest goal to achieve this year. I'm not even going to lie, but it's something that I have wanted for a while. So let's see if I can do it this year. And then finally, now I want to talk about my business goals. So actually, I just changed my major. So now I actually am a business major. But outside of school, obviously I have some of my own businesses. So one thing that I've been doing recently is learning how to grow plants and how to multiply plants through propagation. So this is like a kind of random thing, but by the end of the year, I want to be selling plants in some sort of way, whether that's on Etsy, whether that's on Amazon, whether that's in person, whether that's on my own website. It's not going to be related to what I'm doing right now, but it is a business that I want to sort of learn more about and actually really get going this year. So my goal this year is to sell $1,000 worth of plants. And I think that's achievable by the end of the year. I'll put on the screen sort of what I have going on, what I call my little farm. As you can see, some of these leaves, for example, that I plucked off of these succulents, they're growing roots, and I'm just generally learning about how to grow these things, and I want to expand upon that and really sort of get my green thumb going. And then also, I did just start one other business. So this one's a little bit kind of also entirely unrelated to what I'm doing on this YouTube channel and what I do on Instagram, but I am sort of an entrepreneur at heart. So I actually started another YouTube channel where I read Reddit posts, just so you can sort of listen to them rather than reading them yourself. This is something that I like to do while I'm doing chores and other things, so I figured I might improve upon what people are currently doing, which is that, except instead of reading it themselves, they have this kind of annoying robot voice reading it, which I don't really like, so I thought I'd create something a little bit more soothing for other people to enjoy. So if you actually want to check out that channel, I'll put a link for it in the description, but no worries, it's pretty unrelated to this. I'm sure a lot of you guys probably actually won't be interested. But anyways, those are my goals for 2020. I think I can achieve most of them. I think they're pretty realistic, and let me know what you guys think, and let me know what your guys' goals are for 2020. Thanks so much for watching, and have a good one.